My thesis is called Sweet Charity and the Single Girl. Sweet Charity being the 1966 musical, choreographed and directed by Bob Fosse, written by Neil Simon, with music by Cy Coleman, and lyrics by Dorothy Fields. The Single Girl being the phenomenon that came out of Helen Gurley Brown's 60s self-help book for women called Sex and the Single Girl. Helen Gurley Brown was the editor who revolutionized Cosmopolitan magazine in the 60s and kind of made the idea of the single girl a sort of icon for women at the time. So the point of my thesis is kind of to prove that Charity is, in fact, in Brown's terms, a single girl, and to use Charity as an example of how theater reflected society. So I figured, what a better way to present my findings on the life of a single girl in musical theater than for me, a single girl, on stage and off, to present my findings musically. So basically, there are four aspects to Brown's single girl. One is that she is employed. She is financially stable on her own. Two is that she is open and comfortable with her sexuality, that is her sexual self, everything that means. And that means premarital sex, etc. Three, she sees a future for herself, whether that means in a career or with marriage or not. And fourth, her friends are extremely important to her. They're a large part of her life. So Charity's occupation is a dance hall hostess. And in a Times interview, Fosse notes, "I wanted to get the nearest thing to a prostitute, a promiscuous girl who sold something for money, a dance, her understanding, conversation, or something." So, although some may see her occupation as seedy, she is surely financially self-sufficient, and this point is made very clear close to the top of the show with Charity's soliloquy. So in this song, she just got screwed over by another boyfriend, and she tries to explain how it all got started, because this is obviously a pattern in her life. So she goes into the story about how they met, and he charmed her, and then how she ended up paying for practically everything. He needs toothpaste, and a toothbrush, and pajama tops. He needs razor blades, a razor, and a comb, several. He needs sistering and brothering and fathering and mothering. He needs a hat to hang up in my flat and call it home. Then he asks for pocket money, poker money, smoking money, skating money, bowling money, movie money, haircut money, shoe shine money, money for a bill from Louie's bar, money for a bill from Charlie's bar, money for a bill from Maxie's bar. But will he ask for Subway money? No, he don't want Subway money, 'cause it turns out the bum wants to go to Florida. Come on down! Now hear this and get this. Oh, Susanna, amen. This big fat heart ain't gonna be torn apart ever. Economically, she is a dream, the single girl. She is not a parasite, a dependent, a scrounger, or a bum. She is a giver, like Charity, not a taker, but also a winner and not a loser. This is a corny transition. Well, Charity is certainly not a loser in her sex life. Her sexuality is, in fact, her capital because it directly influences her monetary income. Her sexuality is her skill. This is not to say that a single girl must use her sexuality as her income directly, only that she be comfortable that it exists and comfortable using it. And since sexiness is literally a part of Charity's job and livelihood, there is no question that the sexuality of her and her friends is extremely present in the show. The minute you walked in the joint, I could tell you were a man of distinction, a real big spender, good looking, so refined. Now would you like to know what's going on in my mind? So let me get right to the point. I don't pop my cork for every guy I see. Hey, big spender. Hey, big spender. Hey, big spender. Spend a little time with me. So Charity doesn't actually appear in that number in the show, probably because they wanted to pin her as the innocent underdog and one of the girls who wouldn't actually sell herself for sex. But she surely shows her sexuality in other ways. Charity may be overly generous and a little lost in the world, but we never doubt that she knows what she's doing sexually. So although single girls may be seen as sexually loose and all about having fun, they do see marriage or something more in their future. They do not necessarily plan to be single forever, and they certainly plan on moving up in the world. There's gotta be something better than this. There's gotta be something better to do. And when I find me something better to do, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna get out and do it. There's gotta be some respectable trade. There's gotta be something easy to learn. And if I find me something we can learn, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna get out and learn it. All these jokers, how I hate them, with their groping, grabbing, clutching, clenching, strangling, handling, fumbling, pinching. Phooey. There's gotta be something cleaner than this. There's gotta be some good reason to live. And if when I find me some kind of life I can live, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna get out, I'm gonna get out and live it. And proposes to her, she immediately exclaims, "Someone loves me!" There's no sweeping romantic duet. She's not exclaiming that Oscar loves her, or even that she loves Oscar, but that this feeling of anyone loving her this much is what she has always dreamed of. And frankly, I think at this point in musical theater, it's about time a woman focused on something other than man. So, this is a video of I'm a Brass Band from the movie of Sweet Charity, which was made in 1969. So just bear with me. It's a number. That's Shirley playing. And that's kind of how it departs from, the classic 1950s musical where it's all about finding your love and blah, blah, blah. And even though this musical is about finding her love, in the beginning it says, what does it say? A story of a girl named Charity who wanted to be loved. That's literally what they say at the beginning, but it's really just about her. It's not really about her and Oscar. So this could be seen as an explosion for her love for him, but that also doesn't explain the chorus of men that appear behind her. And what the audience sees because of this is not a woman who is hopelessly in love and dependent on a man. They see a woman who is feeling very confident and full of herself in the best possible way. We know that she is in love, but we feel that she has finally found herself, which was always her goal anyway. So, even though women like Charity were financially independent, comfortable with their sexuality, forward-thinking, and appreciative of their friends, they also felt opposition and confusion as they were coming into their new identity. They struggled with this both within society and within themselves.